boxing news, and I am live. Yes, I am live. I do apologize about the overall tardiness. Turn this off. Cool. There we go. Dude, I have been going through it, man. I got some Mucinex. Something's been going on in Louisiana, where a lot of people sick, bro. Like this draining sinus slash cold, and it's hit me hard. So thank you guys for understanding. Uh, let's see, Skrilla 50 in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you, Malcolm Marcel. I think he should enter the first round. The first rounds, you're not kicking AJ ass. Keep at your AAS. Keep your effing hands up. Of course, Ibiza Milos. Ben Davis is the fitness coach. That reminds me of John Fury. John Fury back in 2018. He's a fitness coach. He's not a real trainer. He has no fighting and boxing experience. He has been exposed by the way AJ has forgotten the basics. He shouldn't have never changed Derek James. Ibiza Milos, counterpunch to you. Kenny B, you should sack Ben, go with Mark Tibbs, or back to Derek. That's if he takes you back. Can't beat Triple D with Ben. That is crazy. Like that was Tyson Fury's old trainer. And you can't help to be skeptical, because they've asked Ben Davison on numerous occasions, would he, in fact, train AJ, right? Hold on a second. They asked him on a lot of occasions, would he, in fact, train AJ for Tyson Fury? And he would not respond, if you notice that. He was like, oh, that fight is just so far from that fight and all that. And it's like, why wouldn't you answer? And, I did a video on it when he said it. It always just made me kind of weird of him, Bill Keaveney in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Skrilla 50. Mama Lou. Bars. Shola E. Bofin. Rob is not elite. I don't think you can blame anyone but AJ for being so piss poor. Ouch. Hey, man, hold on a second. We got to get to that. Let me counterpunch. It's crazy. Okay. This is what I'll say about that. At some point, Bill has a point, bro. You can't tell me that you learned something from a trainer, right? The American trainer. You can't tell me something that you've learned and then not use it if it works. One thing, learning something that didn't work, wasn't effective, didn't protect you. But it's another thing to just abort all that, just because you got a guy from your own country. I just don't get that. I mean, yeah, at some point, AJ, he's calling them names, sticking out his tongue like he's Jordan or Terrence Crawford or whoever, and that happens to him. Yo, those guys didn't have that happen to them, right? Ibizo, my friend, he should have stuck with Derek James. Fundamentals are important. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mohammed Rehan, Kurt, nearly all heavyweights in the top 20 would have won to Joshua that night. I can't even argue, man. I think it was just Dubois' night. You know, Ben was so star before last week. Kurt, good day. I think AJ should be advised to rematch Parker. It is a better style for AJ, and Parker is an interim champion. Yeah, yeah, he took it on the WBA. So he took it from Zhang, decisioning Zhang, and I don't really know what's going on with that. That's the weirdest thing ever. Why is Parker not immediately fighting Zhang? And the only thing I can come up with is he knows that Zhang more than likely will get him this time. He won't. It won't be a situation where Zhang will play with him because Zhang knows he can hurt him. You know, I think he knows he can stop Parker. Hell, he stopped the guy that stopped Parker. You know, I agree with Hassan Rahman. AJ should resolve his issues with Lennox Claudius Lewis and roll with him as a trainer. Here's the thing about ego. I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think that'll ever happen because AJ will then know how much better Lennox Lewis is than him by training him. He will know exactly what AJ has to do, and AJ has to, by default, show him how less of a boxer he is than Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? And to be fair, he should have told Lennox Lewis in Jamaica, no, I'm not going to go with you. Right? I'm not going to go with you. I'm just going to go back to UK and sign with Eddie. You know what I mean? And when he got there, he didn't even tell Lennox. And then supposedly Lennox Lewis went to his dressing room and they wouldn't even let him in after he knocked out Klitschko. So it was, you know, Lennox Lewis is bitter. The only question is it warranted? And I have to say yes at this point. You know, that's the undisputed heavyweight champion, right? And you let the guy that you knew, a guy that invited you to another country, you didn't give him an answer, which he should have. He should have just told him, man, I'm going to go with Eddie Hearn. I'm going to go with Eddie Hearn and sign with him. You know, I agree. Okay, let's see. I think he should ask maybe Derek James or Tyson Fury's trainer. Well, here's the problem. If you keep getting Tyson Fury's ex-trainers he's going to run into a problem because what happens when they, you know, because Tyson's not leaving Sugar Hill Stewart. He's not leaving. He's not doing that, which I'm cool with because he can't blame nobody but himself. You know, he was just in there with a very competitive game champion named Alexander Usyk. Okay? That's all that was. Hold on, guys. Okay. Joshua was very nervous in the ring walk, I think. That affected him and made him fight so rubbish. No, bro. You're like, if you're nervous, you're just nervous. It was almost like Joshua was looking like he was trying to be hard, but he wasn't. If you notice, like somebody trying to put on like somebody goes to jail and tries to put on a front, you know, like Richard Pryor says. He said in Star Crazy, which is one of my favorite movies. You know, I'm getting bad. He said, what you getting bad? He said, I'm getting bad. You better get bad because if you don't get bad, you get. You know, what do you think about Lennox Lewis training AJ? Yeah, bro, again, I like Lennox Lewis would always be ideal. I remember when when Andy Ruiz beat him, I wanted that. I wanted that for AJ. AJ wouldn't want that. You know, but that's just, bro, that is all about pride, ego. That's all that's about, bro. AJ's not going to go with Lennox Lewis. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. Don't get me wrong. I hope I'm wrong because that's something that he could do that would actually help him. I learned from Lennox Lewis why he should have trained Wilder. What's crack-a-lack in chat? What up, Kurt? All right, let's do the poll. I'm sorry. What the hell?